Hey guys, MINXYMOOFUL, welcome to another tutorial. This time it's kind of like an alien girl. The first step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to prime your skin, and anyway you're going to apply paint. I'm doing it kind of from the bottom of the shoulders upwards, so I'm just going to apply it everywhere. And then the next step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to apply your face base. I'm using Stargazer's Paint Pro Stick, and that's in Light Flesh, but you can use any kind of thick foundation you want. It's just to get even base because obviously I have quite blotchy skin. I'm just blending it out with a beauty blender just to press it into my pores. The next step is more complicated. We're going to use spirit gum to flatten down the eyebrows. You do this by just applying a layer, thinning it, pushing it down, applying a layer, thinning it down, just until you get it kind of like spiked up to your head. There are two different methods, one going sideways and one going upwards, so that you can see which one you like better. There are quite a few tutorials on this on YouTube. Same thing drag queens do, so you can just follow them if you're stuck. Right now I'm just going to cover up the thing I've already done with the eyebrows. I'm using concealer, powder, other basic things just to work up a certain level of cover on the eyebrows. You can see how I'm pressing it in, I'm not dusting it over because I don't want to move the hairs. I've just worked on flattening down. If you're pushing it, you're not lifting anything. Right, time to go over that again, just the base layer originally with some more thick foundation. If you have already perfectly clear skin, then don't bother with this, just because my skin is quite blotchy and I want an even base. The middle part of my face will be showing, so I'm leaving that bit with nice coverage foundation. The rest of it I'm just kind of covering quickly. Right, this step I've missed a little bit of camera work, but I started to add pink shading with Snazaru's pink face paint. I'm just going around the design that I'd made out, just kind of leaving the middle of my face open. And you can ignore the bit where I go down the nose a bit because I rub this out. So ignore that nose bit that's just flashed up there, don't do that. This bit I'm just going on my body, contouring my cheek bones. Obviously I've left them clear and I've left my collarbones clear. Leave the middle of your face and any highlights you want to pick up clear basically, then go over them with a foundation. This was quite hard because blending oil-based foundation and water-based face paint wasn't the easiest thing. So I ended up having to use a foam that had a lot of water and alcohol in it to try and thin it down. It worked. The foam is not my foundation that I use normally because I'm not a huge fan of it. But for thinning down the face paint and getting a more even colour, it worked fantastic. So that's a use for that I never thought I had. And I'm going over with the pan stick just to bring back the skin colour to that area, because it's kind of washed out pink colour. Setting all that with a translucent powder. This is a bit where I realised that the nose looks really silly. I start carving out a new design. This is about adding different colours. I didn't have a purple, so I mixed my metallic blue and red and the pink to get kind of that like really bluey purple. It worked. It's okay, but if you have purple paint, I would recommend using that. You don't need to go over your ears, that would turn out to be unnecessary. This bit you want quite watery paint because you want to be able to fade it out. Usually you have to do a lot of blending because I did it way too thick. Sorry you can't really see this bit, but I'm just kind of doing the same outlining around the weird little triangle on my head. Blending it out so it all gets like a nice smoky effect. I'm cleaning up any edges with a paper wipe and then going back over them with the purple to sharpen them up. And that brush is loaded with the pink, it's not loaded with the purple. Casual little burst out in song. And sharpening up the lines again. This looks very much about putting down rough looks and then going back over them to solidify what you've already done, which is a lot easier than doing it neat from the beginning, I find, but obviously you can do whatever you want. You see there I made a mistake, I went too far in, which kind of meant I had to bring the other side in, and I had to fix it a bit. I'm going with my lips, I'm going to do them in a nice bright colour, so I want a nice white base. So here I'm using just a white cream eyeshadow, I think. Plain. And then I'm going over my eyelids, just to intensify the colour that I'll be putting down. It's like painting on a blank canvas, it just colour goes on better. I'm using Kryolan's Bright Colour palette. I'm using the white from it. The Shimmer Vision palette, I think that's what it's called, yep. I'm mixing the white and silver to make a nice cream eyeshadow that should highlight my inner corners of my eye. And I'm using the Kryolan's Bright Colour palette to do a yellow and a blue. Yellow on my lid and blue on above the crease, and I'm darkening the actual crease with a bluey green. I can't tell you why I picked this colour scheme, I just kind of kept making it up as I went along. You can pick any colour scheme you want, alter the design. This is really just a base to do what you want with. Then I highlighted the inside of this weird like gem thing on my forehead. Not really sure what it is, and highlighted the kind of inner corner just to bring it all together a bit more. Neatening up the edges again. Okay, this is the lips. I went over with a turquoise lip liner, which is one I got off eBay. I remember what brand it is. You can use it with pencils though, or anything you have to hand, face paint if you want. Once again with the Shimmering Vision palette, and I'm getting the blue and lining the outside with it because it's darker. And then the white for the middle for the highlight. Powder that all down so it's matte, and then put a shimmering colour on top of it and go back over with the dark blue powder. This is just going to really add the contrast that I want for the lips. Okay, now I'll add some crazy lashes just for a bit pop more colour. And the top lashes I want black lashes. Once again I can't tell you the logic behind this, I just kind of thought it would look cool. I had no eyeliner on or anything like that for this. Stuck it right really close to the lash line. This was a bit I added on at the end. This is not necessary, but I think it looks a lot cooler with this on. I just kind of got a paintbrush and added white flecks everywhere. I left out the highlighted areas because I think they didn't need it. And along the outline of the face shape. I used a really rough brush for this, it's just like a paintbrush I got from a craft store. But it made like loads of little dots and it looked really cool. So if you've got any rough old brushes you're not that bothered about and they're a bit manky, use them for this. I'm going to pop a wig on. For this I used just a wig cap and a pink wig I had lying around. I actually restored this wig, it was frizzy and horrible and it had been really mistreated by my mum when she had it when she was a kid, so that was a use for it. And this is the completed look. I was pretty happy with it, it turned out quite well. If you do decide to recreate this, or this inspires you in any way, let me know. I absolutely love to know that I've helped you guys. I hope you have a really good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.